everyone, and welcome to a type of video I have not done in a while. This video is going to be all about chase overviews of my own chases to help you guys out learn how to run better or give you some tips that could help you out in your own Survivor games. Now, before getting into the chases, I quickly want to shout out these people who commented on my previous videos. Thank you very much. I love reading your comments and responding to them, so keep it up and comment below to have a chance at your comment being featured in the next video. Now, let's get into the chases. Alright, so here's a match where I'm in Haddonfield against a wraith and kind of gets stuck in a bad area. He just finds me and uncloaks on me, and there's nothing I can really do about it. And here we're gonna pallet loop him. Now you have to be careful on this pallet because there is a big line of sight blocker, but it is long enough where the killer can't really play that many mind games with you. Now the killer tried to do the thing there where you move back, but the thing is that the car and the wall there makes too much distance where you can't do that on that pallet. That is a very safe pallet for survivors. So now I'm going into this house because I know there's at least one pallet in the basement area here, and it's a really good looping area. Now this wraith is doing some mind gamey stuff because you saw he didn't follow me directly, and that was very risky of me to just camp the pallet like that, but it worked out because I was able to throw it fast enough. Now this wraith playing definitely a lot of mind games. He's trying to predict where I'm going, so I have to be very careful, especially since I'm going around all these line of sight blockers. And the only reason I'm camping this window is because I have balanced landing. I know I can jump that window and proc my balanced landing. If I did not have balanced landing, I would not do the chase the same way. And then instead of going downstairs again, I ran to the left because I figured the wraith would think I'm still in the basement area and he would try to cut me off in the basement instead of following my scratch marks. Now this turned out to be a correct guess for me because the wraith basically didn't know where I went. He thought I was still in the fake basement area based off how it was playing before, and instead of thinking I ran away, he thought I was still down there. So, I hope that makes sense. And that was just basically mind gaming a killer that tries to mind game. Now, for the next chase. Alright, so I'm just trying to finish this gen here and the Billy comes, but since it's so close, I wanted to pop it. And I had my sprint burst up. So, the only reason I stayed on the gem was because I had my sprint burst up. If I did not have sprint burst up, I would have been out of there because I wouldn't want to risk the chainsaw. And I didn't want him kicking the gen and having it degressing and all that. Now this Billy, I right away know, he really wants chainsaw hits. So I need to use the environment to my advantage here. I have to try and stay close to the environment because if I go in the open, I'm a sitting duck. And I know I'm not looking behind me, but I am listening to his chainsaw. And now this is a risky move. I want to try and juke his chainsaw here, so basically he turned way too much. And that was kind of a bit of chance there because it depends on the skill of the Billy. But you can see he's constantly revving his chainsaw and he definitely has add-ons. So he really wants chainsaw hits, and I'm just doing my best to run in a way where he cannot chainsaw me. Now, I know he's gonna rev his chainsaw. See? He revving his chainsaw because he expected me to throw the pallet. And I know I can cut the corner fast enough. Now, while this is really risky, it pays off because the Billy can't curve as much as he wants to. So just knowing the limitations of the killer can greatly help you in chases. I knew he wouldn't be able to make those curves because I have played Hillbilly myself a good amount of times, and the only way he would be able to make those curves as if he was an insanely good Billy, because you basically have to rev your chainsaw before you get to the turn. You have to trigger your chainsaw as you hit the turn and then like flip your mouse to turn. And I'm pretty sure you can only do that on PC. I don't think you can turn that sharply on console games. But now you see he gave up on me because I was taking too much time and he's trying to chase someone else. So in that situation, I utilized the environment, and even though I wasn't looking behind me, I was listening to his chainsaw, because sound can be a very important directional indicator as well. It was more important that I know what objects are around me so I can use them against the hillbilly. So now I'm against the pig on the game, and so the reason I'm injured now is because I took a hit for someone else and she didn't chase me, so I was just trying to heal after that. And I went to an area with a pallet because I knew that could protect me. And the game is a very tricky map to kite correctly on, just because, you know, it's like a maze. But I know the downstairs area is the best bet for kiting the killer. And this jungle gym here is actually really good. So right away, I know she doesn't like breaking pallets. I can use that to my advantage, because when killers don't break pallets, it actually can waste them a lot of time. But you see there, she finally decided to break it. Now, the only reason I'm staying in this area is because I have Iron Will and also Lightweight. I'm trying to utilize those perks to lose her. So if I was making injured noises, she definitely would have known I was in that area a lot faster. Now, this is a very tricky area because the killer can cut you off. So you have to make sure the killer is actually following you when you run through this area as a survivor. Now, what you saw just there, she wanted to hit me, but she also wanted to respect the pallet. And because of that, she missed. And you saw right that the killer actually tried to mind game me. She went the other way to get me because she thought I would go towards the stairs, which I will go to the stairs, but I knew that was a possibility, so instead of just running straight to the stairs, that way I actually turned around and went up the stairs through the way where she broke the pallet. It's just showing you how tricky that area can be to kite in because you just have a massive line of sight block. So some of this is just map knowledge. I knew that most of the time there are pallets in one of two locations up there. Now there I actually did mess up. I had no eyes on the killer, and she got me because I basically ran into her. So that's what happens when you lose sight of the killer and you run without knowing where they are. So that's why it's important to kind of always know the location of the killer before you run, or else you can get downs like I did. But the game is a very difficult map to do that on because there's so many walls and rooms and upstairs and downstairs. So very difficult map to kite on, but still a good chase. Just because you get downed does not mean it was not a good chase. And those are all the chases I have for you now, but I do plan on making a lot more chase analysis videos to help out survivors. Now I want to do something really cool with you guys. If you have any footage of yourself doing a chase, send a YouTube link of the chase or a Twitch clip or whatever it may be to me at navalagaming@gmail.com, and then you will have a chance to have your chase footage analyzed and uploaded to my channel. I just want to do this because I'm only one person. But by having your help, I can actually make a lot more chase videos because I'll have more chases to choose from, besides just my own. So this is just a cool way I think you can help each other out, and you can see your chase footage maybe on a video. Anyways, make sure to like the video if you enjoyed it and it helped you out, and subscribe for more content. And comment below to have a chance at your comment being featured in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, good luck out there in the fog, and see ya next time.